Mars in Vedic astrology is known for its energy, action, aggression, and determination. Like other planets, Mars typically aspects the 7th house from its position, but it also has two special aspects, the 4th and 8th aspects. These aspects carry Mars' fiery, dynamic influence, and understanding them in depth is essential for interpreting its effects in a horoscope. Below is a detailed explanation of Mars' special 4th and 8th aspects. Mars' 4th aspect. Description: Mars' 4th aspect influences the house 4 places ahead from its position. Meaning: impact on emotional and domestic life. The 4th house is traditionally associated with home, mother, emotions, comfort, and inner peace. When Mars casts its aspect here, it can bring energy, but also agitation to these areas. There can be a sense of restlessness or tension related to family matters, domestic peace, or emotional security. Emotional intensity. Mars' 4th aspect can make a person emotionally intense. They may feel an urgent need to control their environment and personal life. This can manifest as a strong attachment to home or mother, but with a tendency to face emotional turbulence or conflicts within the home. Need for security. Since the 4th house represents one's foundations, emotional and physical, Mars' influence can create a deep desire for security, but with an aggressive approach to achieving it. The individual might be very protective of their home or loved ones, but might also struggle with feelings of inner dissatisfaction if things aren't progressing as desired. Physical changes to home. Mars' action-oriented nature might manifest as physical changes to the home, such as renovations, relocations, or even conflicts over property or land. Mars tends to bring movement and upheaval, so this aspect often indicates disruption or action related to one's living conditions. Example: if Mars is in the 1st house, its 4th aspect falls on the 4th house. This may create a deep need for control over the home environment, making the individual protective or defensive about their domestic life. However, it can also indicate emotional restlessness, struggles with inner peace, or conflicts with family members. Mars' 8th aspect. Description: Mars' 8th aspect influences the house 8 places ahead from its position. The 8th house is considered a difficult house, a Dusthana house, representing transformation, sudden events, secrets, death, and longevity. Meaning: transformation and power. The 8th house is the house of major life changes, transformations, and hidden matters. Mars' 8th aspect often brings intense, transformative energy to the house it aspects. This could signify abrupt changes or challenges that push the individual toward personal growth through crises or sudden shifts. Control and hidden strength. Mars' 8th aspect can create a need to control or dominate the areas related to the house it aspects. The individual might feel compelled to dig deep, uncover hidden truths, or gain control over situations that seem out of their hands. There is often a desire to harness hidden resources, emotional or material, and use them for self-empowerment. Aggression in dealing with change. Mars represents action and aggression, and when it aspects the 8th house, it can indicate aggressive responses to life's mysteries and transformations. The individual may face challenges that require them to confront issues like fear, death, power struggles, or joint resources, often with a combative attitude. Sudden and unpredictable events. The 8th house is associated with sudden upheavals, and Mars' aspect can amplify this effect. Events related to shared finances, inheritances, and intimacy may occur suddenly and force the individual to take decisive action. Example: if Mars is in the 1st house, its 8th aspect will fall on the 8th house. This could indicate a life marked by sudden, intense transformations. The person may experience power struggles, financial challenges, or emotional crises that force them to develop resilience. They may also have a deep fascination with the unknown or secretive matters, but will need to approach such areas with caution, as Mars' impulsive nature can sometimes lead to reckless actions. Combined influence of Mars' 4th and 8th aspects. Emotional and psychological intensity. Mars' 4th and 8th aspects both bring intense energy to the emotional, 4th, and transformative, 8th, areas of life. The individual is often compelled to deal with deep emotional issues, 4th house, and face significant transformations or hidden truths, 8th house, throughout their life. Aggression in personal and private life. While Mars' 4th aspect may influence home life and emotional stability, the 8th aspect brings intensity to issues of control, transformation, and hidden fears. These aspects can make the individual assertive or even aggressive in dealing with personal security and hidden matters, requiring them to manage their temper and impulsive tendencies. Conflict and growth. Both the 4th and 8th aspects of Mars challenge the native to grow by confronting emotional turbulence and transformational life experiences. The key to managing these aspects is channeling Mars' assertive energy in a constructive way, by learning to balance action with patience and care. Mars' special 4th and 8th aspects focus its fiery, assertive energy on critical areas of life. The 4th aspect brings intensity to domestic life and emotional well-being, often leading to restlessness and the need for control in the home. The 8th aspect creates transformation, challenges, and power struggles related to hidden matters, secrets, and sudden changes. Together, these aspects encourage personal growth through confrontations with emotions and the deeper mysteries of life, albeit through an aggressive, action-oriented approach. Managing Mars energy in these areas requires developing patience, emotional balance, and strategic thinking.